All right, good morning, people. I hope you are doing well today. So this is another episode of a combined Zoom meeting because I'm not actually just having this Zoom meeting with only my group here. I'm having it with some external groups, right? But whichever way, remember, the fight is only about what? About is only against poverty. You understand? So we are not fighting retail concepts. We're not fighting smart money concepts. We are not fighting the market maker themselves. We are just trying to make living from this thing called forex trading. Okay, so I'll be moving on to NFP yesterday. Remember, NFP. Okay. And guys, if you'd notice, maybe I did not really tell other people though, but I told my students, right? Told them that what we should what? Remember that today's NFP and trade after the nonsense spike. Don't fall for the SMC, for the news trap, right? What do I mean? Whenever you are seeing the spike here, don't follow those people that are saying, I call the signal, it will buy, or it will sell. Please don't do that. You understand? Just wait. When the spike is over, because whenever the spike forms, it forms with what? A push like this, right? Something like this. So whenever it happens, just know that it's always always leave what's imbalance for it to feel. See, it has left this imbalance on the 1 hour time frame here for it to feel. Left this ones too, right? But you see now, prices are already feeling it in gradually. See, feeling it in gradually, right? And yes, most times you always create what vector. So this one here is a very weak demand for me. So any spikes, any other block that tend to form, right? Any other block here that tend to form because of a new spike, I call it a vector, a fake demand or a fake supply. So it's very possible I see something like this. You understand? Even all these things here, yeah, all these ones here now, they are what? They are liquidity for me. You understand? All these things are liquidity, right? No problem. But whichever way, I don't want to have any business with these guys here. I'm focusing on my business here. But whichever way, if you guys were already chosen, because that is what I would have done, I would have shot down to this point. So Javad, just remove that your annotation, please. I don't want to, remove annotations myself. Let's be orderly in this place. Okay, so you see, that is what will happen here now, right? And remember, first of all, it will create imbalance that needs to be filled. Forex always repeats itself, right? Now, having that one and another confluence is what you'd see that what price actually took out this demand. Many people would want to be selling here. If you have watched my YouTube video on liquidity, right? See, many people want to say, like me too. I said I will only sell here if I see a change of character. Remember, that was what I posted for you guys, both the free Telegram group. You see, both the free Telegram. Okay, it did not load on the free Telegram group. I was having issues with my Telegram that day, yesterday rather. But I sent it to my team, yeah. Even though I wasn't meant to send anything, this week was me. I needed to be off chat, but I'm still so addicted to chat, but I did not enter my MT4. So see, many people wanted to sell from here because they felt it was a more like a change of character or stuff like that. But I already knew that this is a liquidity since this NFP week, right? So price should take all these ones, yes, but price should come into this point before selling. It's going to still sell after coming to any of this side. That's what I said. Okay. And now the price came in, wicked it, and start selling. It's fine because if you understand that liquidity thing, you will know that whenever price fail an order block, right, and give you a change of character to the downside, right, sell it down. Just sell it down. It did not give you any flip because had it been he came here, reacted, and then push upward, that time will be what? We'll be trying to trade flip. You understand? Had it been he came to this zone now, right? Then reacted and then push upward. Remember, I will call this one now a flip. You understand? Then I want to what? Buy from here and continue the push to the upside. But no, that wasn't what happened. You see, that wasn't what happened. But then what happened is I just came in and what? Boom. Remove all these guys with weak self and then start what? Start selling. Easy. This is what I would have done. This would have been the only trade I would have catch. Very easy. And now I'll show you my entry model, right, on the smaller time frame. So now, after marking out this zone, let me see. After marking out this zone that I wanted to see a change of character, right? No problem. And then quite just do. So let me go to my 1 minute. That's my entry model, right? Entry model telephone and show you. So from here, so you guys just watch well, because only if you understand market structure, you will get this thing right. You understand me? So now from here, see, price came in here to this high, to this low, to this high, to this low, then to this high, right? Did not break this low, and then from this one here, it's still in the zone, right? It did not give you any change of character, right? Then from this what? This high, and then this low, see? And then from this new high, and then gave you that change of character. See? Immediately, I'll be selling from zones in this place. You understand me? Free zones in this place. Then boom, and I might be targeting this side. Just as easy, because whichever way, I told you guys, even if it does not work with your order block and give you a change of character after breaking your order block, it will sell. If you're trying to buy, it will buy, because it just want to what? Take out liquidity, because it knows that what? Many people want to what? Many people want to start selling from there. You understand? So that's why it wants to sweep everybody out and then give you a change of character, and it will not really want you to what? Be part of the game. And this is the only thing you should be doing in news. Whenever the news happens, don't rush it. Let it what? Give you reason to start what? Doing a reversal. It went upward with the spike, right? No problem. Continue going upward. Then what? Came into that zone that you wanted to what? Sell from. Broke the zone and still give a change of class. Sell it. You don't just leave it. You understand? So imagine you are actually going for a 10-hour or a 5-hour, whichever way, you would have what? Gotten this trade. And look at the time here. It's still New York session around that time, right? So now, if I was selling, if I was trying to sell from the chalk, yeah, this is a chalk. This is a chalk. And if you watch well, flip zone traders, those that what? Only focus on flip zone. See? This is it. This would have been your demand, right? This would have been the what? The reaction. And this would have been the break. Remember, you will now what? Work with this guy. Let's say this last candle, or any of this candle, but me, I would have worked this one here, this last candle here, and boom. See? I have my entry just here on the 1 minute time frame. This would have been what I would have done. Whoa, it's big. I wouldn't have been happy with the stop loss, honestly. But whichever way, that's the zone the market gave me, right? And then this was what I would have done. Let me show you. 4.5 pips stop loss. It's large for me, but whichever way, I would have used it that way. And yes, I will target imbalance. I'll target the imbalance. Target this imbalance here. So I've been going for what? 21 hour. See, this would have been the trade, easy trade for you. You understand? Even if you wanted just 10 hour, let's see. See, this is more than 10 hour already. You understand? If you wanted just 5 hour, you'd have what? Would have been happy for the day. This is what I told my people in the group. That guys, so don't trade the spike. Allow the spike to happen. If it then give you the change of character, trade it. You will make money. you would make money, and this is how it always happen. You understand? Even if you don't understand flip, you just know that what this is your change of character, right? Chop to the downside. See, then you know what the last candle before the push to the downside, because I would have said let me work with this one, but price has already worked weak into it. Remember, see this candle here, price has wicked into it. Even if I wanted to be careful, right, after price weak into it, you know, there's one thing I said, don't go for this candle again, just go for above the week. Even though you take something like this, right, you would not still be wrong, because this would have been your entry, this would have been your stop loss, and your 5 hour is still sure. 1 to 5 is still sure. You understand me? So that's for you. That will be for yesterday. But whichever way, then before the news, right? Before the news, let me see. Price is already giving you guys a good price action, right? My network is slow now. Okay. So first of all, see, before the news, price went above, right? Above a challenge, then give you this break to the downside. Yes, many of you will be what? Will be selling already. Will be selling already. Many of you are selling already. Why is the stop loss big today? Okay. Many of you will be selling already. Probably to even just get 5 hour out. You understand? No doubt. Okay. This would have been what me self I'll be doing. You understand? This would have been what I would have done. Right? But I would have secured my profits before the spike. That's what we used to do. Before a news or before an huge news, I would have left the market, probably just 2 p.m. and then leave the remaining 30 minutes for the nonsense spike in sun. And then I'll come back to the market, or whichever way. This would have been what I would have done on Friday. On a Friday, you understand? See? But whichever way, now let me go to the next section. But I hope you guys understood what I just explained now, like you trading after the news, right? I think I would have to unmute you guys now so that you people can ask me a question before I continue to the next one. So let me, okay, Okoli, I've asked you to unmute. If you know you want to ask me a question, just raise up your hand. Chimaobi, Okoli.
Yes, bro. I'm here.
Yeah, be loud, please. Thank you. Your question. You've been
Please,
raising up.
yes, please. Sorry, I want to apologize. This is my first time coming to Zoom class, please. Sorry, I've been long. Please, teach me more of the flip zones, please. Let me understand it more.
Okay, the thing is, I will not really waste my time, all right? The thing is, once you come to my YouTube video, because I really broke it down easily, you understand? That even a layman self would understand. You get? So go to my YouTube channel, then you would find the flip zone. You'll find the flip zone strategy there. See it.
Okay.
Look at it. I have about 2 videos set for it. You can see.
Okay.
Watch this and then watch this.
Yes,
You'll find. Make sure to subscribe also to my YouTube channel.
That's the only problem I have now. That's the only problem. I'm okay with that.
It's not a problem already. Not a problem, because it's something that you would.
No, as
so
sometimes market will come and just take out that flip zone and still sell again or buy something like that. It will be like,
Okay,
so.
is this Henry?
Yeah, it's Henry.
And okay. God bless you, Jerry. Oh yeah, no wala. So next question, please. Mount yourself back. Next question. All right, so now let me go to the back testing for this week. I'm only doing this back testing because I wasn't free. I'm sorry. Let me tell this guy. Sorry, a moment, please. Okay. Now the next thing is a back testing, right? So first of all, every morning when I wake up, I just come to my 4 hours first. This is how I trade. Come to my 4 hours, mark out zones, mark out other block, right? On the 4 hours to see if any of them fail, what would I do next? Right? This is what I just always do. Okay, so let me go back to today. Okay, 10. When is Monday? Let me see. Monday is what day? Okay. What? Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Okay, gotten it. Now, this is what I'll just do. Go to the 4 hours, right? Mark out zones. Know where I want to actually sell or buy from. You understand? This is what I do. You get? Let me take back these things. Okay, go to the 1 minute time frame. And boom. It's loading, I'm sorry. Let me just let it load. My laptop is very fast, but it's just the laptop, it's just the network. My network provider is making it look like it's slow. Stop annotating, please. Okay, just stop annotating. Billionaire 4P. Okay, so, right, if you want to be a flip zone trader, right, easy, or a liquidity trader, understand? Whenever you wake up in the morning, right, I don't think there's anything adding these things here. You just allow your stop loss or your SL to wait, whichever way. So now I wake up in the morning, I mark out zones, right? I understand that this is my Asian high. I make sure that I put interest in my Asian high and low, right? I know that both of them are liquidity. So, but whichever one that takes the high first, right? Then I will start selling to the Asian low. But if it takes the Asian low first, then I'll start buying to take the Asian high. Easy. As a day trader, I don't want to be a swing trader, right? So now, and I just want to be working with very small stop losses. You understand me? Okay. So if you watch well, on Monday, price went above Asian high first, right? Okay. And now you will check well. After price went above Asian high, it gave a change of character, right? No problem. This is you being honest to yourself. Okay. You would have been selling from here, right? No problem. Because of this change of character, you would have been selling from here. Oh, shit. Network. Network these days is not really suitable for this type of backtesting. My network here is shitty for today. I don't know. Did it rain yesterday? I don't know. Yeah, don't worry. I'll upgrade my internet speed. But MTN has been working fine for me. So I don't know what's happening today. Whichever way, they won't stop me from doing what I want to do today. Oh, okay. It's because of the rain, right? Hold control. It didn't work. Oh, I'm using a laptop. You're saying I should hold control. What? Okay, so we've gotten to Monday now, right? So now I would have want to sell from here because of I've seen what a change of character. You as a day trader, you don't want stress, right? It's fine. Okay. After giving me that change of character, yes, I would have been selling and I would have had my stop loss. It's 1, right? No problem. Now price went above again, right? In that sense, many people would feel that, well, this is a demand. To me, it's not a demand. Why? Because I still have what? I still have this guy here. You understand? I still have this guy waiting for me here for price to take out, right? Okay. Now, also, you would see then price went above, then break this low. See, well, once it broke this low, I would want to sell because of this is a what? A change of character now. I want to sell again from this point. But remember what I said. See, whenever price is in your order block or your zone, don't still mark it because it will still take this high, probably just walk from here, see, and then to this point. So this is what I would have worked with to sell. So now it is my breathing space that would have what helped me from here. So now let me see the type of breathing space I would have used. And my SL type safe. So first of all, this would have been I would have want to use a 1 pip stop loss, right? But whichever way, I'll make it something like 2 pip stop loss or probably 1.5. You understand? Let me see. Well, okay. This will be my entry. And here's what? Here's 1.1. Okay, here's 1.1. Then I want to make it that kind of 2 pip stop loss. So if I even 2 pip stop loss is a very small stop loss for me, right? So whichever way, even if I was even too skeptical and I said I want to mark this whole zone, and then I'm putting my entry here, I would have still used 2 pip stop loss. 2 pip stop loss currently has been the smallest I always use, right? I hardly use 1.5. So 2 pip stop loss would have been the thing. And again, 2 pip stop loss would have been the thing I will use because of those that are not using a raw spread account. And then my target would have been just this low. That's like my ISTP. My ISTP would have been this low, and I would have been banking about 15, 15.8, 15.5. I always like it when it's either 15.5 or 16. So 16 RR on this one for me, right? This is what I would have done. First of all, there's no how. I would have tried to sell from here and have SL here, right? No problem. Then I would have banked this one because of this change of character and sell. This one, we're so lucky. We're so lucky that price did not really go to our SL, but went for our TP. If not, this one would have just been a very nonsense trade for us. Like Adibin price went above the 2 pip stop loss. And then next thing, let me see for a re-entry. Once price break this low, I'd want to start selling from this zone here. So see this nice indecision candle here, right? If I want to really mark, I would have just gone for the 2 candles here, because if you see price actually went inside this candle here. Even if I was even trying to sell well, I would have just worked with this guy. But because of I understand the power of indecision candle. See, this is an indecision candle, this one too, indecision candle. You understand me? So that's why I would have marked all these 2, or probably just mark only the indecision. But whichever way, since I'm not trading alone, I will make it this way. So this is my second entry. Now, until price breaks this low before I try to sell again. This would have been the next place I'll be looking to sell. You understand me? And now, before that's if price hasn't hit TP. Now, the next thing now you'd see, this is what a flip zone for me. Remember, this is a trade. This is what a break on market structure, and then reaction, then reaction first and break. Once price broke, I would have want to sell from here. From here. This is me not lying, right? I want to sell from here. You understand? So, but if price hasn't hit TP yet, so until price hit TP, then I'll be out of the game fully. Now, price did not come in here, then break this guy, right? It broke this guy, did not come in here, then break this guy. Price hasn't hit my TP yet. See, until price hasn't hit your TP, you can still be looking to sell. After price broke here, remember, I would have just started selling immediately from here. So if you want to use this candle, I would have marked this guy first, but because it's entering inside here, I would I'll mark here instant. This one, then the other candle is this guy. Since this price is entering inside this point, I won't use this green candle again. I will just take this guy from here, then to this point. So I'll have 2 entries for this guy, and then you see price worked with this guy and gave us our TP. So whichever way, even if you are still trying to trade, right, you know what a flip zone is. You understand that when price came in here, reacted from here first, you won't want to mark this one inside this candle, but mark the one that is free. See, price came in here, reacted, that reaction tap into this supply, see, and then broke low. Immediately you'll be trading from this flip zone again, see, and then have your full TP. Probably let just your TP be here, having this one here, having this one here, and having your TP somewhere here. No, 1.5 should be fine. Enough waiting spaces there. And yes, you'd have had at least 6 RR to 5 RR for this guy here, just selling, right? Okay, the next thing is now, New York session then came in. See New York section. What's the time now? This is around 12. So around 12, I will still be waiting. Right? But whichever way, it's one already, and it is time to It's time to buy, to do the opposite of London session. Remember, whenever London session pushes market to the downside, New York session always like doing the opposite, right? You would see it again in this point here. Whenever London pushes price to the upside, right? The fact that it has already broken the low and this high, it always have tendency to coming down, right? Let's see for the next one again. London section is already pushing price to the upside, right? Something like this. The New York section will always like to do what? See this time here. New York section started from ESF. Okay, from somewhere here. And try pushing the price down. Just always happen, just an opposite though. Most times. Let me see. Okay, it didn't happen today. This one, London session pushed this price to this point. Where is it? Okay. The New York section continuing the push to the upside. But most times it always do these things. Always do these things. Now let me still continue with where I stopped from Gary. Where are you? Okay, so this is still Monday, and I'm having about just 4 minutes. It's fine. Okay, so 4 minutes, then price gave you a change of character. See, from this point, not this low. See, when price broke this low, then give you this right. So this is your change of character. Remember, you as a flip zone trader, just be watching well. You see that this is a This is a supply, right? Somebody have been selling from here, then somebody wants to sell from From here again, right? So price came in here, broke this low, reacted from here, see, reacted, and then boom. Let me zoom one because that's if I'm not really seeing it well. Okay, so this is it here. This is the reaction here, not this one. Then price came in here, reacted, and then broke above. Meaning what? This already is a flip. But if you see, this price actually came here, came to inside this guy. Remember, I will not want to mark all this ozone anymore, but rather I will make here my liquidity and then mark something like this. You understand? Now you see, price just came in here, took out this low, come into this zone here and went upward. Understand? Now, after doing that thing, it was broke structure to the upside again. See, failing supplies. See, failing supplies, meaning what? See, he failed this one, even failed this guy too. OLA. Failed this supply too, right? Meaning that what? Price is actually what? Bullish at the moment, right? So you start marking your what? Start marking your zones. Yes, don't lie to yourself. This one is a flip zone for you. So from here to this point and to this guy, see, okay, price just broke above. It did not react first. Okay, so this is not a flip for me. So this is not a flip. Had it been price came in here, then reacted, I would have called it my flip. So let me see. So I would have want to work with the next zone. So if you mark only this zone here, I don't know, will you be lucky enough to have been in the trade? I think yes, only those that would have picked this trade would be only those that are using a raw spread account. Raw spread account that has just zero spread. Okay, so if 2 pips is my stop loss, I'll use 2.5 just for breathing space. Okay, I think I should send another link, right? And then my TP will not be that hard. Not be that hard, just 5 hour out too. And then we'll let it go. Okay, 6 hour, just this eye. And then I'm good. And then for this one too, I'll still be having this entry. I'll try to have this entry too, whichever way. Then price not tag me here. Price up. Even if you don't see this one, this flip, you would have seen this guy here. You understand? You have seen this guy here. Okay. Now the next thing, price start moving again to the upside, worked with demand zones. After breaking here again, see it worked with demand zones. Okay. Then you want to see price break here again before you start buying again, right? Again, price work with demand zone. You will not mark this one that entered inside, but even if, okay, let's just mark with the fractal. Now it works with the demand zone, right? You just keep pushing upward till you're done with your trade for the day. So Monday would have been so profitable for us. See another demand zone that worked. Then you would have want to start buying, Abi. Continue the push again. Let's say yeah. Okay. And then we're having about how many?